Shit. There we go. I didn't want to get rid of all of them, but I just wanted to get rid of the armor so it didn't end up dying. Because that would really annoy me.
Where there's a silver key, there must be a silver door.
I was actually nearly going to leave that because I thought I was going to need the silver key to open that. Okay. I recognize this now.
Any mystery can be unlocked if one has the right key.
In this case, it's quite literal. Well, that was easy enough. What is the name of those enemies? Looks like they're covered in tar or something. Also, nice chest. The gold and cream work quite well. Okay, so I would love to get one of these on a cruel dungeon or a merciless one, because all this stuff would be great. This stuff, not so much. And actually, I have plenty of space, and I'm heading to a chest right now.
I am no beast of burden.
There we go. Actually, drop that. Move. Drop this. Drop this. Cost mitts. I do think that you can upgrade. They. I think I remember seeing a unique item of those earlier. Could roll the bones and see what I get. Anyway. In here. They certainly made this a lot shorter.
An aspirant can afford to be promising. An emperor must keep those promises. The custom of the Lord's trial was upheld throughout the founding years of the Empire. Verusso's successor, Caspiro, was a low-born legionnaire, the lone survivor of a labyrinth that claimed the lives of every high-born contender, including Verusso's only son. Caspiro proved to be every bit the emperor that Verusso was. Alas, the Lord's labyrinth was corrupted by those with the vanity to consider their blood more precious than their empire. Selfish blood breeds selfish times, and the Empire paid for it with its own blood, with the Knight of 1,000 Ribbons, with that most regal of cannibals, Emperor Romira. Not anymore. I, Isaro Frecius, shall return us to justice. I shall build the greatest Lord's labyrinth in Asmerian history, and my successor shall be chosen by the goddess herself. Only when the Lord's labyrinth is drenched in selfish blood can a true leader ascend the throne.
Ring of Blades, Viridian Jewel, 14% increased global physical damage, with at least 40 dex in radius. Ethereal knives fire 5 additional projectiles, and they're fired in a nova. At night, his young Duresso shared his bed with a woman whose name he could not recall. Thoughts remained in the one place he called his own, the Grand Arena. Oh yes, I want to use those. Wouldn't mind sticking that on. And I want to upgrade. Let's upgrade it now. Annoying. I like the fire resist. The bit of life gen's fine, movement speed's fine, stun block recovery's fine. But yeah, anyway, I do like the fire resist, but it's only 310 armor. Now, what level is my armor at? 7,640. Sacrifice 90 armor, which actually could be some of it could be regained via improving it. Something about the music's really made me think of you know, the normal battle team from FF8, not Man Machine Gun, but the other one. Actually, if I could sacrifice that and get a little bit more fire resist just passively. Though, then I don't have a slot for that. Annoying. At least now I have 10 fire resist. But I've only 30 cold resist? I thought I had much more. Unless that was just a temporary effect. Maximum fire resist? Regardless, we'll worry about that later. Okay, so... Oh yes, orb. I don't know what I expected. There we go. I'll be selling most of those off when I get a chance.
The Empire awaits you with open jaws. Stand by. Delight in your gilded dungeon, Ascendant.
Didn't think we were going to actually get to kill them off and get stuff from it. But I got 2 treasure keys. So I must have left something active. Nice. And the relic leveled up. I still haven't got a percent. Actually, I was thinking I'll grab more bits here to go sell. But I don't think I should. I'm pretty low on space as it is. The other things is chock-a-block. It's full. Five slots. Yeah, we'll ignore it. Actually, wait, before I go, and they're of actual value. No, I was just checking for like orbs, scrolls, that sort of thing. And I could go back if I wanted to. Yeah, there's this stash right there, which is very handy. Oh yeah. Okay. And then there's plenty of this stuff, but... Oh, there's a Viridian Jewel. Okay, if there's jewels among these, then I might grab them as well, but... Nice! That's great. Yeah, we can only put in gloves. And there's already Edicts of Spite in them. So I can't get anything else. Actually, did these other boots have an enchantment on them? Only the increased armor. When dead men rise and darkness falls, only fate can be your walls. Walls of light, not of brick, twice as strong and twice as thick. Only has energy shield. Adds 1 to 40 lightning damage to attacks. 138% increased energy shield, 40% chaos resistance, 25% increased light radius. and 100% chance to create consecrated ground when you block. Nice. And 4% chaos resist is nice. Because you've not used any of your Ascendency points, you have the option to change your class. Change it to Guardian.
When bound by faith and respect, the flock will overwhelm the wolf.
They're recommending to first go for, well, this one, then this one. You get armor and energy shield, minion damage. 14% increased armor, 6% increased energy, increased maximum energy shield, and minions deal 10% increased damage. I've already did that before though. Why am I getting the Ascendency now? Odd. Radiant Crusade. You and your allies affected by your aura skills deal 20% increased damage, 10% more damage when you have at least one ally nearby. Heralds of Purity. Heralds of Purity has a 20% increased buff effect, and Summoned Sentinels of Purity have 50% increased area of effect. I'm not sure what that quite means. Armor and energy shield, minion damage. Unwavering Crusade, 10% increased area of effect for each Summoned Sentinel of Purity. Again, but I have no idea what that means. Summoned Sentinels use Crusade Slam. Not entirely sure what that means. I think it's another AoE move. And people are wondering, they say Sentinels. Does that include the Sentinels from the Dominating Blow? Because they are other type of Sentinels. And so I saw one person claiming that they did see them using the Crusade Slam, or... Oh yeah, they did see them using... Actually, that's the issue. My mind blanked. I have like 10 different thoughts going on at once. I'm just not able to keep them straight. It's been one of those days. But yeah, they saw the Sentinels of Domination using Crusade Slam, but very rarely. It might have too long of a cooldown for them to get it off too commonly. But that was their guess. I haven't a clue. 100% increased minion accuracy rating. Minions intimidate enemies for 4 seconds on hit. If you've hit an enemy recently, you and your nearby allies regenerate 3% of life per second. Intimidated enemies take 10% increased attack damage, and recently refers to the past 4 seconds. So that increases armor and energy shield. Also, I noticed my health's gone down a little bit. Yeah, this is plus 83 life. And it also gives strength. So, and strength does give you extra health. This also does give you cold resist. And looking at my character now, still 30% cold resist. Ah, that's okay. That's why my cold resist went down so much. I'd actually forgotten on some level that these boots estimated physical damage reduction. It's an extra % with the other old boots on. But yeah, I'd forgotten about its cold resist and movement speed. I'm going with this just to bring my fire resist up a little. I'd love to just be able to sell these, but I just don't have the space. Actually, I could just grab them and keep them in my inventory, couldn't I? Well, I'll favor these items. Not sure what they called them in this game.
I am no beast of burden.